Hello and welcome to episode 7 of our Space Dudes series on RimWorld with GamerMom. Let's take a look at our colony as our dudes sleep through the rest of the night. In the past few episodes, we've been setting up a complete water system. We've got the start of the water system here, collecting the water from our well with the use of the pump. It's stored in the water tower. We also have a hot water tank that's heated with a solar heater so that our dudes can have nice hot showers over here. We've got our first fully operational bathroom with a toilet and a sink. Since they're up and running, that actually means we can uninstall the latrine and the water tub. They're very primitive, but they will be useful for us when we go on a caravan, because we can bring them and install them when we are in other areas of the map. The final area of our water system is this sewage outlet, which is pumping out. Looks like quite a lot of sewage. We'll see. We'll see what we do about that. I have no idea why it's coming so far away. I wonder if we switch to slate pipes. I wonder if that would make a difference. Maybe the wooden pipes are leaky. We also had our second raid, so we've got Priscilla the pirate buried over here forever to be near our waste area, a well. But from our first raid, we've got our prisoner Crocodile, who, it was pretty much almost done being recruited. We've got 2.6 resistance remaining, which means once that's gone, we can recruit them and he will join our colony, which will be really great because we could use the help. There's a lot to do. So what I'd like to aim to do today, and that'll of course depend on what all happens as usual, but I'd really like to finish getting this guest area set up so that we can get some visitors in here. Visitors are a really great way to make money, to get gifts, because they'll leave you, if they've had a happy visit, they will leave you some nice items. And it's also a possible recruitment tool as well, because if you make them really happy and you talk to them and chat them up a bit, they may decide that they would like to join your colony because they've made some friends here. So let's try to get that going this episode, because that would help us out a lot. And good morning, dudes! We've got our guys starting the day. Bautista's gonna do some cooking. We've got Steel here, our renamed Sheet/Steel. I kept calling him the wrong name. Shadow is, I guess, having a bit of a sleep in. Not as early yet, it's only 7, not too bad. Cowgirl, hopefully she'll get over her malnutrition. Oh good, we've got kibble for her now. But we don't want the kibble being used for anything else. Let's see where our wild man is. Remember we had a wild man over here? That's why I put the kibble. Yes, there you go. There's Jake. Hi, Jake. Oh, hey. What's this food doing here? That's really weird. Maybe... I don't remember. Did we have someone over here? We've only had our 2 raids. Maybe it was a drop. Maybe Jake's been eating our little stash over here that got dropped. Oh well, that's not too bad. Anyway, so Jake, unfortunately, when I think it was Bautista or Shadow who was trying to tame him, they fed him kibble like they would any wild animal they were trying to tame. So that's why we've got the kibble set with an X on it, which means it's forbidden. The colonists aren't allowed to grab it up anymore. So they can add to the pile. If Bautista makes new kibble, he can add it to the pile of kibble, but as long as it doesn't go to absolutely 0 and he keeps adding it on, it'll keep that X, and no one will be able to take it and try to feed it to people or animals we're trying to tame. Because there's other things, like there's berries, which are safe for people as well. Because he's still got like a negative mood penalty here. He's got -12. So that's not so good. But hopefully he'll still decide to join our colony, because that would be amazing to have the extra help. He's a misogynist, but he's super immune, so gotta take the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. Alright, so I think I've given our guys... Oh, Shadow, I guess he still had some kibble on hand. He has a lot of kibble on hand. We might want to get him to drop that once he's back. We'll see how much he uses for the horse. Oh, tame failed. I had wanted to get at least like one male horse and one female horse, so here's hoping. Okay, he's hunting. Good. I was worried he was about to go over to Jake with the kibble, but he's hunting. So let's try to remember to check on Shadow before he can get over to Jake. But for now, let's see. I want to see what Steel is up to. He's building as usual, which is great. He's building a door. Is it one of these? We shall see. This still needs to be moved, so maybe I'll get Steel. After you've built this door, why don't we move this and move this? Oh, that's right. We wanted to get him to build the power, so that's all built. So it's fine to put that there. Awesome. Nice. And it looks like it was still needed because we only have this, and we have our wind turbine, which currently isn't producing hardly any power. So we definitely want to have this as a backup. It'd be great to get some boomalopes tamed because then we can have some chem fuel and get a chem fuel generator. Alright, Steel is building away on our guest area, so that's amazing. And we had planted some cotton. Oh, we set it up, but I think Bautista's been too busy to do that. What's he up to now? Grow. You know what? I'd like to prioritize that a little higher. Oh, and Shadow's back. So let's have, just a second, pause. Let's have him drop the kibble. Someone can haul it. Actually, I'll have Shadow haul it. It'll go in this pile. It'll be disallowed. And he can pick up some berries because those are safe. Alright, so he's going to feed Crocodile. And let's stick around because maybe after he feeds Crocodile, he will try to recruit. Let's also have him clean up this because our prisoners are happier. The cleaner the prison is, the more items are inside it that have some value, the happier they are. Oh, let's see. Oh, Crocodile's gonna eat. Shadow's gonna keep chatting to him even as he eats his meal. Steel is working away on the guest room. That's great. And then once he builds that, I also want to get him working on the guest bathroom, which will be awesome because we have some pipes coming up here. Oh, there we go. So his resistance has been broken. Recruitment attempts will now begin. So that means it's down to 0. So it looks like he's heading out for now, but next time he comes back, Crocodile may decide to join, which means we need another bed. And we also need to get this room set up, so let's get those plans in. Just put this floor. I won't do the really expensive floor. I've reserved the super expensive floor for the guests. Oh, there's already floor there. Interesting. Alright, and yeah, we should put some floors in the kitchen. I really like light wood floor for kitchens, at least until I can get some sterile tile. It just looks nice and clean because it's a light color, which with kitchens. I think most kitchens tend to have those light colors and you can clean it up. Alright, Steel is building along. At least wood things, they don't take as long to build, which is super nice. Bautista's got a lot to do. We want him to grow, but we also want him to cut some wood. He's having a shower. Alright, okay, take your time for hygiene. It is supposed to be work time though, man. Squeaky clean. Oh, that's good. At least he's happy. Alright, so we're going to have him plant some cotton. What reminded me of the cotton was the fact that the beds don't have any sheets on them. I'm really glad I changed his name to Steel instead of Sheet. But yeah, the beds are missing sheets, so that's something we're gonna have to set up as well. I'd like to get like a tailoring bench in here, so that once our cotton is grown and harvested, we can start making sheets for the beds. And instead of having these bed rolls, we can have some actual real beds with real sheets. How's our supply of leather? We've got quite a bit of plain leather, decent amount of light leather. Yeah, that's something the guests will leave as well. But for now, at least, we could put Steel's bed in here. If Crocodile joins, maybe we could put... I'm going to set that up now. Yeah, so we could put Crocodile in here and Sheet in here, and they could be kind of roommates. Maybe they'll fall in love and Sheet will have an actual companion. He's been the third wheel this whole time. Does he still have that mood penalty? No, he finally got over it. He finally got over the fact that his flirtation with, I think it was Bautista or something, failed. Actually, wait, shoot. Is Crocodile even... Oh, no! Looks like Crocodile's straight. Sorry, Steel. No hope for you there. That's too bad. Oh, well. Three out of 4 queer colonists is pretty damn good. Not too shabby. Alright, well, they got quite a lot done today. They're having their recreation time, keeping them pretty happy. I don't think Bautista ever got to go over to see Jake. He doesn't have any berries yet, so that seems to indicate he hasn't done any taming after the horses. Jake ate one of the meals, so at least he's keeping fed. In a way, that's kind of helpful to have those there. Alright, well, hopefully he can work on that tomorrow. Let's check the priorities. Is it Bautista or Shadow that does taming? It's Shadow. Yeah, nothing in his pockets. Oh well, at least it's not kibble. Alright, I'm gonna skip through the night. Oh, Steel's doing a little building before bed. How nice. Alright, Shadow's doing some meditation. That's something we might want to adjust because they'll try to keep it, they have a certain percent of sigh focus, and they'll try to keep it. Oh! What is happening? Oh no, we had a fire. Oh, because it doesn't have a roof, because the room wasn't. Oh shoot, that was dumb. I should not have done that. Okay, guys. Ooh. Do we at least have it in the home area? It's not even in the home area. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, at least you guys can have a good laugh at all my mistakes, because I keep doing stuff like this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's wake everybody up. Put out some fires, guys. Actually, I think we'll leave Steel, because you guys can probably... Oh, that was a big explosion. Thank goodness our one battery is okay. Go put out these fires. Be careful, guys. Oh man, that sucks. They'll still work, it'll just be, yeah. And then we're leaving room here for the coolers, but I think for now, I'd like to put some temporary walls, because if you have some walls, it means the room gets enclosed, which is obviously a good thing. Oh my goodness, oh well. Alright, let's uninstall a couple more walls here. We can just put them in, even temporarily, they'll help out. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the guys won't be too tired. They're going back to bed. They're going for a little more rest before they wake up. Alright, and Steel's up for the day. No, don't use that. You've got a nice toilet. Why would you use the crappy crapper when you've got like a real legit thing? Use the toilet, please. There. Let's see what you do now. There you go, using the slate toilet. That's better. Do we still have a stash of steel down here? No, we've used it up. It was right here under this building. So, alright. So hopefully Steel will get a lot of building done today. Yeah, first he's gonna fix all these batteries from the fire. Oh man. Oh well. Then maybe we can get him working on these walls. And once Shadow gets up, he can recruit our prisoner, and then we'll have some help, which will be amazing. Maybe we'll get Bautista to chop these trees up here. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but it sounds like one of my kids is playing with, like, I don't know, a cardboard tube or like blowing on a jug or something. I hear this noise that's like a low kind of boop, 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 boop. I have no idea what they're up to. I put my pillow outside the door to indicate that I'm recording. I've got like a cute little pillow. It's got like pride colors on one side, and then the other side is just plain red. So I told the kids, I'm like, okay, if I put my pillow outside my door and it's red, that's like a red recording studio light. So yeah, that's what I've got right now. I will find out what they're up to later. And I will listen to the, sometimes it's hard to tell what's going to get picked up by the microphones. I like the microphones on my new laptop. Like, I find they're actually pretty sensitive. I had my first class for the start of the new semester, and one of my classmates was actually telling me, like, wow, your voice sounds really clear, and I was like, oh, that's my new laptop. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, when my little kitten was here making noise, I listened to the audio when I was editing and putting the video together, and I couldn't hear her. So it was kind of like, oh, I guess the microphone really picks up what's in front, but not so much to the side. Alright, looks like these... Oh, and he's doing all the walls. Whoops. Oh, not again. Oh no, and Steel got on fire. Oh, what a disaster. Okay, I'm gonna put this roof on here, because it'll automatically make a roof if the building is enclosed, but until then it doesn't. I think it's got enough that it's not gonna collapse, because it'll go... okay. Are you okay, Steel? Burn. Oh my god. Okay, what are these guys up to? He's recruiting. Okay, maybe we'll get some help. We need help so desperately. Bautista's using the toilet. I'm gonna convert Steel's bedroll to a medical bedroll, because he may need to come and rest. At least he's in the rain. Oh my god. He's beating out the fire. Bautista, I think, is coming to help. Oh man. Okay, yeah, he's resting. Oh, my poor colonists. My forgetfulness puts them through such nonsense. Okay, do we have help soon? Crocodile, please say you'll join us. We desperately need help. Oh no, recruit failed. Try again, Shadow, please. No! That's disappointing. Okay, does Steel need treatment? He does. Who's our medical dude? Is it Bautista or Shadow? It's Bautista. What you up to, dude? You doing a tree? Okay, after the tree, can you take care of our friend Steel over here? Yes. You can, and we have 6 heal root. Oh, you know what? I have this. I have like a mod that'll allow people to carry around medical supplies and a few other things. So I'm going to do that. So he may grab... He'll use one on Steel, but then he may grab more to like carry around. And I'm going to look for some more heal root to harvest, because if we've only got 5 now and he's using some, we need some more. Oh, apples would be cute too. There's a heal root. Let's try to find maybe at least like 4. Oh, there's some more apples. Oh, there we go. There's our 4. Perfect. Amazing. There's another couple here too. Okay, perfect. And there's one here. Amazing. Okay, that's like half a dozen. That's great. Oh, and we got our second horse. Amazing. We've had some bad things happen, and now we're having some good things. So we're going to send him up to the animals area. Shadow wants to meditate. You know what? Here, Shadow, do this, and then you'll have something like good to meditate to. Jeez, buddy. Like, plan a little. Okay, so we've got Zoe, and what did I say I wanted to name this guy? Like Xander, maybe? Or Xavier. Let's do Xander, but with an X, because I do, like, horses, I often do, like, X and Z. Although I guess you Americans would say Z. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, because Steel hasn't been able to build the roof, we've got another fire on our hands. Okay. Who's around? Bautista, you're gonna go do this. Then you're gonna do this. Steel, please come and build a roof before we have like 10 more fires and have no power, which would be really terrible. Oh, and this needs, oh, there's so much to do. It's very tough early game. There's so many things. Okay, Steel is building, putting out some fire. Oh, okay, before you rest, can you just, I'm gonna put the roof visibility on. Let's just get them. I remember to do it, remember way back when we had them over here? See like how it has a roof? I totally remembered the first time, but when I moved them, I think like that's the downside of these planning, no, that's not it. The cool like planning, whatever, guides or whatever you would call them, they kind of look almost like walls, so sometimes I get tricked into thinking like, oh yeah, this has walls. No. Come back. Okay, come back, please. My goodness. Okay, a few more places. It is tricky because you can't build the roof here until you've built. Yeah. Okay, that should help. The rest can wait a little bit, but at least we've covered the electrical. Never leave your batteries out in the rain, folks. Just don't do it. I don't know, if real life has the same rules. It's probably not a good idea to leave your batteries out in the rain in real life either, but definitely in RimWorld, don't do it. Okay, here we go. He's trying again. We're gonna watch. Go, Shadow, you can do it. Ooh, expressed interest in Crocodile's mining skill. I too am interested in Crocodile's mining skill. And other skills, such as cooking. Yeah, mining's not that great. Plants, animals, artistic. Pretty good. Come on. You can do it, Crocodile. Then you get out of this horrible prison. Yes! Alright. Welcome, Crocodile. You guys are like... There we go. Amazing. So, whenever you have a new colonist, I like to pause because there's a lot to do, and they will just like go and do random things. Like he wants to re-equip his crappy knife because that's what he had when he came to attack us. So we actually want him to forget all about it. We can get him to forget about his spear, and we're going to give him a decent weapon. Not that we have one. Alright, I guess we need like a crafting station. Let's build that. Crafting spot, we can maybe, I don't know, get like bow and arrow or something. Like it's pretty primitive, but that's where we're at. Short bow. Let's do a short bow. Let's just make one. There we go. Alright, so what you need to do when you've got a new member is you want to set their clothes, you want to set their schedule, and you want to set their priorities. So here for clothes, I haven't really got outfits planned yet, but I will, like according to their skills and stuff. I've got a mod that helps with that. So like, let's say you have a doctor. There's certain clothes that will add to your doctor skills. Like it'll be like plus, 10% for this or that. So this mod helps you sort by those things, and your colonists will like be more likely to like prioritize wearing those clothes if they're available. So that's like super helpful. And I like to set my clothes to be like, instead of wearing poor and awful clothes, the minimum is normal, just so that, they're happier, they're wearing nice clothes. And also if you set it to be at least 50% or higher, they won't get the tattered clothes mood penalty, which is really helpful. Sometimes I'll set it even a bit higher so that they'll take it off, because they don't just automatically take it off like the minute it hits the percent, whatever percent you have here. So if you do like even 52 or something, then it gives them like the day to kind of find a good time to take it off. So we'll leave doctor like that, I guess, for now, but at some point it'll be a good idea to set up the outfits. Food restrictions, kind of same thing. You can change what they eat. For now, it doesn't really matter. We don't really have lavish food, so they can just eat whatever's best. This might be a good idea, like sometimes if I have a lot of colonists, like 12 or something, I might have 1 or 2 that have got like the royalty thing. They're like a yeoman or a freeholder or whatever. They're on the path to royalty and they need better food. So like, let's say you want to make good meals, but you only want those people eating it. You only want your royal people eating it. So you might set them as lavish and then set everyone else as fine, for example. So they'll still have fine meals, which are still very good, but your royal person will be eating the absolute best possible meals. There's also drug policies. This is what I like to do for this. So it automatically sets them to social drugs. So instead of making a new policy and then having to remember to set everyone to the new policy, I'm just going to change the social drug policy. So instead of having them just be able to have beer and smoke leaf joints anytime they want, which is what this happy face does, it's just for recreation. They can just have like unlimited, like they could have 3 joints a day. So that's not healthy. Certainly not in real life, but even for RimWorld, like that will help build an addiction. So what I'm going to do is say that it's scheduled. So it sets a defined schedule when specific conditions are met. So I'm going to say it's okay to have a beer every day, but only if your mood is like below 50 or your recreation is below, let's say like 70. And then in order to be able to have a joint, we don't want them to have it every day. So maybe let's say every 3 days, only if your mood is below, let's say 40-ish. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. So only if your mood is below 40 and only if your recreation is below 60. So if they're feeling kind of bummed, they could maybe have a beer. If they're feeling really awful, they could have a joint, but not every day, every 3 days. So that's going to be our new social drugs policy. We're going to close it. It'll save it. So that's now applicable to all of our dudes in the colony. So there we go. So we've done this. So now we also need to do the schedule. So we're going to put him on the same schedule because he's not a night owl. We're going to put him on the same schedule as the rest of the guys, and we're going to allow him to the same areas. I usually do unrestricted for everybody. There's a few cases where I might restrict people to the base only. Let's say like someone's really old and you want them to like clean and haul, But you don't want them like running all over the map to like haul something way up here and they're really, really slow and then they take all day to bring it back. So you might want to restrict them to the base. Crocodile doesn't have those problems, so we'll leave him unrestricted. Steel, once Steel gets a bit older, we may have that problem. Like once he turns 65, I don't know. It's like random whenever they get the bad back and other health issues, like the old people health issues. So hopefully it won't be age 65 for Steel, because that's his next birthday. But whenever he does, we may want to keep him close to home if he's getting like slow or has other problems. So we've set the food and clothes and meal. You've set the schedule. Then you're going to want to set the priorities, which is really important because that's what they're going to be doing all day. So similar to everyone else, you want them always prioritizing firefighting and being a patient. Same thing with bed rest. Basic, I like to, like I said, have everyone on it. He's got an okay doctor. I might put like nurse here just to remind myself that he's okay at nursing, and that we need help. If we need help, we can include him. Shadow is decent. Yeah, okay, I'll leave Shadow on that. So let's do rearm, refuel. Oh yeah, and he's cooking. He's not as good as Bautista. So for now, let's leave Bautista as our top guy, but we'll put these at number 2. And he's got like a double flame, which means he'll get better at it quite quickly. Harvesting and growing, pretty good. Almost as good as Bautista, so let's have him harvest at priority 1. Plants is good too. Yeah, let's have him cut plants. Drugs, not great, so we'll just leave it at 4. He might get better at it with other things. This he's not great at, so we'll just leave him on 4. Let's add steel just so we know he's capable of it, but he's not good. Art is very good. So let's put that maybe at 2. Crafting. So we'll say like if the base is clean and everything is hauled that needs hauling, and all these other jobs are done, then Crocodile can make us some art. Maybe we'll bump it up a bit later when things are a little less hectic. This, we'll just keep it very low because we don't want him doing it. Fishing. Let's do number 3, I guess. He's not too bad. Do we have a fishing zone? I think we do, right? We do. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Crocodile. He's all set. Let's stop him from doing that because hopefully we'll make him a bow and arrow. So he's gonna get to work. Yay, that'll be so amazing. He can help us out, especially while Steel is recovering from being on fire. Poor guy. One thing he can do is move his own bed, because we don't want him staying in the prison. Actually, alternatively, we could make it not a prison and have him sleep there. You know, I might do that, actually. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Because then if ever we have a raid and we need another prisoner, we can just, you know, it's easy to kick people out of their beds and set them up. But I will maybe move Steel into this medical area because this is going to be our medical ward anyways. Like later on, we might expand it as well. So we'll move the medical bed once Steel is not using it. What are you up to now, Crocodile? He's doing some harvesting. Awesome. Bautista is sewing. That's great. Yeah, cotton will come in real handy. I hope Steel recovers quickly so that he can get back to building. 28. Oh, his head burned. Steel was hurt. No kidding. No kidding. He's gonna burn on his head, the poor guy. Alright, I guess we'll let you sleep it off. We could like force him to do stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let him recover. I think it'll be faster that way anyways. Alright, well let's speed it up a little. As things go on, you'll be able to do this more and more. as you get things automated. Oh, that's something we can do. We need to set up our management. All right, let's do some of that as our guys head to bed. So this is really handy. So this is our management mod. It comes with this little desk, basic manager desk. You can get an improved desk later on. Oh, sorry to disturb you, Steel. We gotta move you. We'll move you soon. So this is great. So especially for people like me that have horrible memories, you can set certain things to happen automatically, and then as long as someone is able to come and use the desk, which we've got Shadow set to, we actually may want to shift his priorities so that he does that at a higher priority and that other things happen less. So maybe we'll do this. This we should still keep high. These could go to number 2. Basically, like if we put everything down by 1, this, we can keep that at 2. Oh, a lore keeper from the Komaro coalition is passing by. Cheetah Swan. Okay. Well, we can go say hi to her. I'm going to put research down too, because otherwise the only things he'd be doing all day would be managing, and then he'd go straight to research. So this way, if there's a prisoner, he'll warden, then he'll do the desk, then he does his animal stuff, he'll hunt, research scan. Oh, actually, maybe I should do that if there's entertaining. Okay, research scan. He'll probably not get to drugs because researching, you know, takes priority. But if he can't research, he'll work on that. Not like we have the lab yet, anyways. Okay, yeah. So who is that person passing by? I think it's a coalition we're friendly with. Is that her? Oh, that's Jake. Jake, how's it going, my dude? I don't know where she went, but yeah, if people are passing by, it's not that big. Oh, there she is. So it's not that big a deal. Like, you can, like, attack them and, like, capture them, like, randomly, but that's a good way to make enemies. So they said she was with this. So it's a gentle tribe right now. They're neutral. If we were to, like, attack and capture her, they wouldn't be neutral anymore. They would be, like, mad at us for that. I mean, she's good, but she's not worth starting a war over, basically. So we're going to leave her. All right. How's Steel doing? Oh, good. He's just got the head. So hopefully he'll wake up tomorrow. No harm, no foul. So let's set up some of these management tasks. So one of the really great ones is that you can set it to clear areas, like your wind turbines, and that'll make sure that these fields always stay clear. We want to set it to blocks wind, so that means anything that blocks the wind will always get cleared. Manage, mischief managed. We can set it, what do we want to do? We also want like regular wood, so we don't want to run out. So I think like 200 is a good amount. We don't want to cut down the special tree, the anima tree. That's the one they can meditate to. I think for us it was up over here. Yeah, so this is the anima tree. So you can cut it down, but we definitely don't want to. It's special. So instead, oh, I gotta reset this, I guess. So instead we want to do all but that. I guess we could start with the base area. Count all, calculate distance, only fully matured. And then if that isn't enough, then we could do outside the base area. I like to do that with my management stuff. Like I kind of like, it's almost like priorities. Like, you know how you have priorities for your work? It's almost like that. It's like, if this, you know, do that. If those aren't available, do this. It's a good way to kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but like to plan stuff. So like, for example, there's, as we've talked about before, there's certain animals that are predators, right? Like they, as I've said, they will eat your dog, right? Put that on a t-shirt. So for hunting, I like to prioritize hunting for those animals. So we're going to say, like, no matter how many meat you have, if there are predators in the base area, always hunt them, right? So this will set that up. So even if we have 3,000 meat, which is like super rare. Oh, good, steel is better. Awesome. Even if we have like tons and tons and tons of meat, if there's like an animal in the base area that is going to come and eat our dog, we will hunt it, right? So that's a good way to do it. We can check here. Yeah, good. Depends on the biome. Like some biomes have some animals you may not want to, but yeah, in general, I find that's a good idea. And then after that priority is taken care of, we can also do like our regular hunting. So similar to wood, we probably want about 200 or so meat on hand at any given time. Count all on the map, calculate distance. We don't want to count human or insect. We'll do the whole map. And for this, we'll say predators and herd animals, but not exploding, because you don't want to like hunt a boom rat and have it explode in your face if it's not raining. If it's raining, so like we could hunt this little boom rat here because it's raining. So if there was a fire, well, when there's a fire, there will be a fire. When he explodes and causes a fire, the rain will help put it out, right? Under normal circumstances, you don't want that, because you could hunt these little guys down here. They would blow up. It would set fire to your trees. It would head towards your base. No, you don't want that. So we're going to leave exploding out. There might be a few other animals I want to leave out too. So boom bats. Those do explode. I don't know what happened there. That's kind of strange. Oh, guess. Oh, we're so close. Why are Crocodile and Steel sleeping there? I don't know. Do we want to say yes? Oh. I almost want to say yes, and then we can hurry up and build the walls and the roof. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna pause though. Oh, it's paused because I've got this open. Okay, let's fix this. So, yeah, I don't know what happened with exploding. We don't want any exploding animals right now. I don't know what happened there. Did we not do that right? All except exploding. Oh, maybe I didn't do it right. Okay, let's go through, because there's some animals you don't want to hunt, like guinea pigs, not worth it. Bunnies, same thing. I don't like hunting horses, that's just my thing. Raccoons, rats, like they're too small, they don't give enough meat, so it's really not worth it. Ditto for squirrels. Turtles, kind of same thing. Turkeys are okay. Alright, so let's manage that. So here, once you've got a few things in your list, you can have the big priority list, and you can put things in order. So I would think that having meat is more important than having trees. So let's put that up there. But I think keeping the wind turbines clear is very important, because it's important to have power. So let's do that. Then hunting, then oak trees, and eventually we'll set up mining. Actually, no, let's set that up real quick. So I always want to make sure to have 200 steel on hand. So we're going to pick steel. We'll count all on the map, and we'll calculate based on the path. All over. We're going to check for roof support so that people don't just mine stuff. Do we want to deconstruct? No. So it doesn't really matter, roof supports, because if we're not destructing buildings. Oh no, I think it matters, because sometimes there's like mountain roofs too. So let's manage that. For now, we can do the machinery too to get, what are they called? Components. Those won't last long, but for now, we can do that. Let's say 21 is good. Oh no, it's 500. Let's actually say 21, like what we have. Can we get it that low? Boop. Little bit. 23. Okay. Let's do that. Calculate distance. Okay, perfect. So that's good. So there we go. So there's our first priorities. So that's really important to have, and it helps for if you're like me and have horrible memory. So did we not? I thought we turned that off, prisoner. We did. I guess those beds are better, but let's reassign them. Sorry guys. Steel and Crocodile. And Steel, if you've had enough sleep, it's early in the morning. Are you able to start your day? Yeah, you've had like a decent amount. Let's get you to start your day. Okay, Crocodile, I was thinking too, since you are new, I may want to change your name. We've kind of talked about this. Gray Crocodile. Yeah, let's call him Gray. I like that name. Kind of reminds me of, if anyone watches Gray Still Plays. He's pretty funny. He's a cool gamer. Oh yeah, guest beds. So we need to actually set these as guest beds. I don't know. Can we? Yes, we can, even though there's no roof. Steel needs to... Oh, why is he using the... okay, whatever. Use the crappy toilet. No pun intended. Okay, and here's our first guests. Welcome! Sorry, it's not great. We're working on it. Oh, but now he's going to the real sink to wash his hands. Oh, what a goofball. Okay, so here we have Lanyo. Hola, Lanyo. And we have Cheda. Very cool. Alright, Steel is doing some maintenance, but after that we really want him to finish these walls and then make the roof, please and thank you. So let's check out our guests. So we have Cheetah. So, oh, hey, you're the person that was walking by. Nice. That's pretty cool. So like I said, she had good traits. See, so there you go. It's a good thing we didn't attack her and anger the coalition here, because now she's visiting us. So basically, if someone has cool traits and you want to consider recruiting them, you're going to want to not just entertain them, but you're going to want to make friends. So let's say make friends with her. Why don't we make sure who's entertaining? I'm going to bump up the priority because that would be so amazing if we could. Yeah, he's trying to build friendships. That would be super cool. I hope we can convince her to be friends with us. Okay, awesome. Steel. So what about you, Lanyo? Sí, yo hablo español. I know like a tiny bit of Spanish because since the start of the pandemic, I've been using like one of those language apps to like learn some more Spanish. I did learn like a tiny bit of Spanish way back a few years ago when I went to Cuba, but I wanted to learn more Spanish in the pandemic. Perfect time, like nobody's doing anything. Okay, so she's cool. Oh, she's a good builder, even though she's greedy. Okay, so we kind of want her too. Amazing. All right, and we want to also, for our first guests, we want to set their guest settings. So they're allowed in the base area, and then we need to set the guest shopping area. So let's make sure our base area is big enough. Boop. Let's make it go a little further up here. Can make it go past our path, but not quite as far as the sewage. We can maybe include the grave if we get any visitors from that. No, we probably won't get any visitors from that faction because they were an enemy faction. Let's go down to the water. Alright, so that's a nice big base area. So that's where our guests will hang out. And for shopping, we want to make meals available for them to buy so that they won't be hungry while they're visiting. And then later, if we have like items for sale, we can make those available as well. Cool. All right, so there we go. We've got our first guest. They're hanging out. Steele's got to make some more roof area over here, please. Oh, he's repairing walls again. Okay, whatevs. I think I'm gonna go back to my original plan and only add a couple of those every day, because like I said, if you've got too many of the old walls that you borrowed in your area, he'll spend like all flipping day doing that. So let's do this. I think he's got most of those. Where are some of them? Let's take off all of these. These are all wood. Let's take off these. I think we're not in good shape. Okay, amazing. And for some reason he's not repairing this. Did this not get... Oh, it's because it's got steel walls. Okay, so hopefully he'll repair that now. Rear walls here. Oh, he was like already gonna repair that. Okay, now he's doing the cooler. Okay, and then let's do some more roof area here. Want these guests to have like a freaking decent room, please. We want them to be happy with us so that they will have a nice visit and maybe even join us. How cool would that be? Somebody want to cut this tree? Gray, what about you? Yes. Thank you. Amazing. I kind of like renaming my prisoners once they've joined too, because like they have like a different identity, like I feel. Like, you know, like there's them as a prisoner and then there's them as a contributing member of the colony. So, I don't know. It's weird. If you haven't figured out that I'm weird by now, you haven't been paying attention. And I'm okay with that. With being weird, not with you not paying attention. I'd be a little sad if you weren't paying attention. All right. I think we are gonna zip through the rest of the day, maybe a little bit quicker. Have our guests wake up soon, hopefully, to do some eating, maybe. Hopefully they have some money. Yeah. Oh, and they have their own food too. Wake up, guys. We want to hang out. We want to chillax with you guys and be friends. All right. Steele's doing some building. Are you going to go get some steel walls, Steele? Because that would be cool. Oh, man. They're addicted to this shower. They love being clean. Gray is doing some cleaning, speaking of. Shadow's making some bricks. Awesome. That's one thing. We could start on some floors. Some brick floors. We shall see. Oh, Bautista's making a bow. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Okay, yeah, so we've got bricks, granite, slate, more slate. Let's put some floors in our bathroom. I like, actually for bathrooms, I like these floors, like checker floors. Marble and slate is beautiful, but we don't have marble. What is slate and granite? That's nice too. Okay, let's do that. Nice. Bathroom. Steele's off to sleep. How's their room? Is it like absolutely terrible? It's absolutely terrible. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, well maybe we'll do some floors. Oh, build complete. Made the bow. Okay, so that's going to be Gray's weapon. Oh, and of course our guests, one of our guests is awake, but everyone else is sleeping. Oh, well. We're going to leave it here for today, but that's exciting that we've got our very first guests. We will hang out with them more in the next episode, which will be episode 8. Amazing. All right. Well, hope everyone has a good one. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.